I'm back here with a look at Kaspa. Let price action play out a little bit the last couple days. That's why I haven't posted anything, but we're going to take a look here at this chart here. You can see the white resistance line poking our head up above there, and we're going to see if, quite possibly, if this is a bottom or not. All right. First off, I want to take you over, show you the crypto bubbles. Got a nice day out there. Bitcoin getting a little bit of a bounce here. Mint layer, or this is Mantle. Okay, thought that was mint layer there. Jimmy, a big supporter of the channel, has mentioned mint layer there. I don't know. Might want to look into that. He's pretty good with his tokens, so I definitely stacked a little bit of that up. But I thought that was it right here. I mean, but this is Mantle, $1.04. Yeah, I believe mint layer. It's around 20 cents or so, right around there. So something you might want to take a look into. He does his research pretty deep. But yeah, let's take a look over here. I want to see something here real quick. For the last hour, doing pretty decent. The last week, that's pulled our averages up quite a bit for the week here. With today's bounce, not too shabby for sure. Looking pretty decent out there. H-bar, of course, getting a nice bounce. I did put out an H-bar video. I said that was more than likely a bottom here. This thing pulled back pretty decently here. Got beam bouncing. I cover that quite a bit. So Gala and, of course, Kaspa. Where's Kaspa at on here? Number 46 now. Up 0.8% for the day. That's gonna, I believe that's gonna bounce higher here. Market cap 2.57 billion. Volume down 38.4 million. All right, and this is where the market lullabies you to sleep. Of course, you know, it's good at that. A couple things I want to show you here. Bitcoin getting a pretty nice bounce. Now, there's a few things we're going to talk about here. Number one, Bitcoin. You know, we talked about this coming down. What was it, 55,500? Let's take a look on the daily here. All right, put a Fibonacci on this thing and just take a look and see where we're at. Yeah, look at this thing. Man, right off that 702. That 55.5 right there, that's 786. Boy, oh boy, came super close here to coming down and nailing that. All right, another thing here is a measurement of this, you know, this wedge, which these measurements of these wedges, I really like to stand by them because a lot of times they end up being correct. You know, well, quite possibly. You know, it depends on where you take your measurement to. You know, you can mess with those things, and but there's a few things in here that would validate a bottom. Number one, let's go in here on a 4-hour. This looked like a you know, wave 4 back up is what it looked like. Got all kinds of stuff in here. Number one, you could take a measurement right here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, if that was it, okay, if this was correct right here, this has gone above wave 4. All right, if that is correct. Now, what we could also do is take a measurement here. Wave 4. Wave 3 to your top of wave 4 with your Fibonacci, and see what kind of target that give for 1618. All right, 55,000. Now, if you do without that wick in there, them wicks, you know, brings it pretty close, 55.8. All right, could that be a bottom? Could be. All right. Now, if that wave count is correct right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that has coming above. You know, the wave 3 here, so closing candle would definitely validate that. Now, if you zoom in here a little bit tighter and look at just this pattern even here, okay, if you were taking, you know, a measurement of this one, you know, you would have 1, 2, 3. This would be wave 4 up. Once again, you're getting into that zone. You know, you have wicks, okay, but if you get a closing candle, you know, I would think above $62,500. That would be right there. I would think that's going to invalidate any kind of 5 waves here. All right, you got your wicks here. You got a closing candle here right at about 62.3. So you take out that 62.3 with the closing candle, this correction could possibly have bottomed. It's right in that Fibonacci zone, that 702, for a pullback. Getting a measurement of the wedge here. Let's look at the RSIs. We got the 8-hour heading up, and we got the 12-hour heading straight up. Now, another thing you can do is take a trend line and put on here. Any break of this trend line would validate a breakout here. You can see this is absolutely 100% correct. Get your touch up here, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, any break of this, I would say it bottoms in. All right, I will keep a very, very close eye on that. And we got that 12-hour heading up. We got the daily bullish 25 and a 15 heading up. All right, you got your weekly just about there, almost turning up. Okay, monthly, of course, is coming down, and your 3-day and your 5-day. You got your 3-day 8 and a 10 still bearish, but that thing's ready to flip bullish. So you got your 3-day ready to flip, and you got your 5-day ready to flip, and that daily has flipped. All right, so could this be a bottom? Well, keep a very, very close eye. I would say, boy, oh boy, right through, man, oh man, on a daily. Let's put this on a weekly. Let's go back here. And this break of this resistance, this is on a daily here. Boy, we get to 63,000, and it's going to start getting into that area. 63 is going to be right here, right in this area right here. Okay, you break that resistance here at 63. It's going to get very close to that trend line. It's going to start battling it. 64,000, and I would say we're through it. 64 is right up here. That's pretty close to a break. 64,000 bucks. Keep your eye on Bitcoin. This could surprise us. Could be a bottom coming in right now. Yesterday in Discord, I put this out. This Avalanche trade. If you caught that, congratulations. I got in down here, I believe, at 33. It was just looking too good. Look at this candle on this thing. Over there, and look at that. Bounced from 33 and a half. Right now it's up to, what is it, up to 35.44. I took an over. I rate about a 30x leverage on this trade. I'm going to ride it out. The 618 is up at $51. That's going to be a huge, I think that's a 12x on my money on this thing. So should get a retracement up here. You can take profits, of course, wherever you want. You double your money, take it. You triple it, take it. But this is the Avalanche move. Look at this resistance on this thing. This has been resistance since back, what is this? March 17th. This started. So the longer the resistance, the bigger the breakout. Remember that. I've said that before on this channel. And if you caught this in Discord, good for you. If you're interested, come join us. That's a level 3 membership, $14.99. You get lots of perks with that too. This would have paid for your membership easily right there. I'm already up almost double my money on this trade. So let's come over here. The Block Explorer. Take a look here. The petahash 238, pretty impressive. And Kaspa's having they're going to talk about smart contracts. Actually, I'm going to show you something here in a second. Take a look here at the addresses. I like that darker. It's easier on the eyes. I don't know about you guys, how it is on the TV, but or your phone or your laptop, but easier on the eyes to me on here. Let's take a look at the whale action here. All right, last 1 hour, we're down 2 sharks. That's 1 million to 10 million tokens. Last 24 hours, we're down 7 sharks. 1 million to 10 million. All right. I know a few people in the channel that are right in this shark category. Don't know if we have any whales or not. There's only 229 of them out there, but we definitely have at least 3 sharks in our community. Last 24 hours down 7. Last week we're down 8 sharks and 3 whales. So you can see a little bit of selling going out there. But look at this. This is the 1 million and under wallets. They've all been stacking here, right? But at -7 the last 24 hours, it's kind of big, all right? We've seen the crypto bubbles. Now back over here, was actually on Twitter. Kaspa, I apologize. Let me get this up. Pretty interesting here. Yeah, Uphold Inc. will be holding a Kaspa webinar with hashtag Yonatan Sopolinsky. We'll be hosting Yonatan to discuss BlockDAG, the future of Kaspa, its possible function as an Ethereum rollup, and the coming of smart contracts. So that is Thursday, May 9th at 12 p.m. Eastern. Something you might want to definitely check into. Kaspa is on the move in Europe. Come meet this Kaspa crew at the next Block Expo in Warsaw, Poland. 3 speaking opportunities, expo booth, Kaspa family meetup. Pretty cool. So if you're in Poland, you might want to check that out. And Rusty Kaspa update. The Rusty Kaspa node is feature complete for stable release. The final review is underway. So how about that? The Kaspa node is the feature complete for stable release. That's pretty awesome. That's great news. So that's all over on Twitter if you want to go check that out, guys. I apologize. I accidentally closed that out earlier. Now if we come over here and look at our chart, one thing that really caught my eye here was this break of this 12-hour. Now let me get this off here. If we zoom in here, you can see it's going to hourly. Right, you can see a break of this resistance area right there. Okay, of course we had a fake out right here. Gotta be real careful of fake outs out there in the market. They just typical stuff out there. All right, you have them. That's just how it goes. We don't have a fallen wedge here, do we? Oh boy, sure looked like it there. Yeah, well, kind of, I guess. I mean, there you go with the breakout. Now we have been in this resistance right here. This resistance started April 23rd. All right, that was this top right here, and we have been in this resistance ever since. You can see the breakout here of this resistance area right now. Right over here, we had this low. We had a higher low on the retracement here, so that's great to see. Very possible 1, 2, maybe if this is a third wave, this would definitely start moving. All right, you got your, of course, the 1 hour. I don't like to look at that a whole lot. You got the 4 hour turning up. It's bullish, 79 and a 60. You got your 8 hour cranking right up there, 75 and a 56. And the 12 hour, 49 and 47. It's bullish. All right, so you got all these RSIs. Look at that daily. Almost there, 15 and 18. In about almost 6 hours, this thing should be turned up. Okay, on your weekly, look at that. That thing is so very, very close. 2 days and 6 hours. I believe that you'll see that cranked to the upside. The 3-day, wait till you see these RSIs. Look at these. The 3-day right at the bottom, right down there. It's a little bearish right now, but almost. And your 5-day. 5-day is bullish. All right, so you got your big ones. Your 5-day bullish. Your weekly, just that could crank up at any second. You can see a click up. It's at 0.00 and 1.09. All right, so you got your 5-day and your weekly, the big ones out there. On the bullish side, you got your 3-day almost there, and of course your daily, same thing, almost there. All right, now if we zoom out here and take a look, let's go out in a weekly, and there's an area that I definitely want to see us take out here. Okay, that would definitely convince me of a of a bottom here. Now of course we take our fib, take a look here, pull it up, right, boy, right near that 618, very, very, very close here to that 618. Now if we zoom in, I'm going to show you something here. that we have to take out. Okay, this is the only thing that I am concerned about, that I have been keeping a super close eye on, and it's a price level that if we take it out, I will be convinced the bottom is in. All right, now let's number one, let's get rid of some of this. All right, let's just get this out of here. All right, we're keeping these ones. This was our bottom right here, down at about 10 cents. That wick down. We got this one here came down also. You know, could this be a double bottom? I talked about this. That one day looked like a head and shoulders here. You know, definitely did. You know, you'll start seeing these patterns the more you look at charts. I mean, they'll stick right out to you. We take this Fibonacci right here. Is that 618? Okay, right there. That I'm very concerned about. A break of that 13-cent region would convince me that a bottom is in. Until we take that out, I am not convinced of anything. Okay, just the bottom line. I'm not convinced of anything. 13 cents needs to go. If you know, if this did play out, and 618 is just a normal rejection area. Okay, don't panic. Don't think, oh geez, oh my God. I'm not a financial advisor, guys. I don't give financial advice. You do your own research and your own stuff. Please do not listen to anybody on YouTube or anywhere. Do your own research, okay? Make your own mind up, please. All right, but a 618 is a very familiar area for an ABC pattern also. All right, now if it does not take that out, of course, we measure this out. You know, you got your move down here to 8-1. All right, that's very, very possible. Very possible. All right, now we have our RSIs. All of them are cranking to the upside. We have a break of a resistance area, a major resistance area that started, roughly 2 weeks ago. Okay, breaking out of that area. All the RSIs are pointing to the upside. All right, so obviously we have some upward action here. Now, the first move up here, I would expect, you know, right here, that we at least get up to that 12-cent area, 12 to 12.3. That's a 618 and a 702. All right, we end up taking out 12.6. You know, then look out. And that 13 cents could be a very, very real possibility. If we get up here to 13 and it gets rejected again, then that ABC is still in play. All right, it absolutely will still be in play until we take that 13 out. But watch for 12 to 12.3 in the short term. You know, that would be your target areas for this break here. You know, watch it up to come up towards this area here. You know, as long as Bitcoin doesn't pull a major plummet. But I showed you Bitcoin there, and it's a very good possibility it, you know, might have bottom. There's 11.3, and if it makes it up to the 702, you know, you're back up 13.5%. We make it back up 13 cents. You're up to 20% up. All right, it breaks through that. Then we're heading to 15 next, and of course up to that 25. So keep an eye on Kaspa. This market, you know, always sends you the wrong way. You're thinking up, you're thinking down. It always gets you. Always does. You know, pay attention. You know, pretty obvious what's being pointed out here. I think. You know, you go through these higher time frames, and they are pointing, you know, towards a bottom. If we haven't reached one, we got one coming very, very soon. All right, because all of these are ready to flip bullish. So if it's going to make a move, I would think it's going to happen within the next couple days. If we're getting the drop, if we're not, expect that break of 13 cents. And on our way up. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Please hit the like and subscribe, and I'll be back with you very soon.